put me on some shit. Okay.
I be trying.
All
I be
right.
trying.
This is where we got to go into some little. We got to get into some funny fuckery now. So this young lady right here went on a date with a gentleman. Sent him this picture. Sent him this picture. Sent him this picture.
Okay.
Sent him this picture. This is on a dating
Okay.
app, y'all. Sent him this picture. Showed up like this.
Can you go back to the last picture before this one? Now go back to the other picture. Can I say something?
Hold on. That's how she showed up.
Okay. So she never had a full body in any. She never had her full body in the picture. Can you go back to the picture before this? I want people to see what we're seeing. If you're listening,
and we're not. No. This is not like shaming her for her looks. Is this how much she changed?
She's not a bad-looking woman. So go back to the filter.
Mm-hmm.
The one before this. Why am I pressing a button? Daryl.
Which way? To the right?
Go after this. Now go to the next one. I know it's not the same. I don't know. Okay, look,
but she went to the date. I'm gonna let her tell the story down. Hold on, let's let her tell the story.
Okay.
Let's let her tell the story. I just wanted to set the pace for everybody. This is more of just like this is the level fuckery. So here we go.
Guys, I just finished my date and I am so embarrassed. I'm not gonna cry here. I'm not gonna cry. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to clean myself up a little bit. He came, and so the whole thing is we went to this restaurant he wanted to go to, and it was a little too expensive, but I don't know. I asked my sister for money, so we went. I had this dress on, and I changed because I had this dress on and everything, and I had my hair out. Like, you know, guys, I cut it, but it wasn't like this. I had it parted a little bit, and so I went in, and he was like looking around like, oh, like he was looking for somebody else. And I was like, okay. I'm like, hey, I'm Tia. And then he was like, Tia? I'm like, yeah, it's for me, from BLK. And then he was like looking confused, and he told me to sit down. So I sat down, I smiled, and he didn't smile back at me. And then he was like, I don't look like my pictures. I do look like my pictures. I don't Photoshop anything. I tell everything how it is. I'm going to insert at the end of the video the picture I put in. And he was like, you know, just being so quiet through the meal and all that. He didn't even want to pay. I said, hey, I didn't bring my money with me. And then he eventually paid. And then now he sent me a request to pay for the food. And that's not... I just don't understand. Why are men like this? Men are evil.
Yo.
Okay. Men be evil, sis. So here's the thing. Okay.
Go ahead. You go. Go.
So that's why I kept saying go back between the picture in that dress and then that last picture. I was like, it just seemed like you could say you didn't Photoshop, but you had them filters, because a filter will change. Like a filter can change my chin. It can lift me. It can do all these different things. So that's why I was like, hold on, wait, that might be that girl. Okay, so if this is a catfish, has the girl in the photos come out and said like those are mine?
No. Those are her. It's this new thing called filter catfishing.
Oh, see, okay. That's what I was like, that look. And then her mouth was she never smiled. So he probably didn't realize that the bottom teeth was like a little. So okay, look, let me tell you this.
Hey, look, this got to be some young cats, because this is some wild boy shit to do. He did the right thing. You pay for it, like, fuck it, you got me. But my nigga sent her a Cash App thing like, check it out. I took care of you on that, but I need that bread back.
Yeah, I would say
that's young boy asshole shit. Because older me, I just take the L fucking this be something funny. that I'm gonna fucking just rock out on. But that's young boy shit to be like, fuck that. I'm standing on business.
It's crazy because like I'm just thinking of like how I've seen Instagram versus reality a lot out here. And I would just never forget where my homeboy was like, I follow her on Instagram. I'm sure this is, and he shows me the picture. I said, nigga, it's called angles. It is called.
What it was? They went on a date with someone, or they was just like they just
he
saw
didn't know, he just saw her in real life, and so it was no date. She just was at our job, like whomever this chick was, I don't know. And I was like, yeah, it's angles. So it's been happening for a long time. It's just the fact that I can't believe, well, I can believe that she was, a lot of times people get stood up. That's what normally happens. But I don't think it's filter fishing. I think it's just that you just got caught up in the filter, you know, like in that world. Because just like this, the same thing they say about women in makeup, and then they'll take the makeup off. And because of the contouring and all these different things, it makes somebody look different.
Hey, my man sent that Cash App request.
I hope she didn't send the money. No. I wouldn't have said you just got
the fact that she was crying at the end.
I'm not condoning her behavior. I don't think she's a bad looking woman. You have to, it's one thing. Okay. So no, I don't think she's a bad looking woman, but that's why I kept saying, go back, put her pictures up. We're not going off that video. I'll be looking crazy sometimes. I'll be looking crazy a lot of times. To be honest,
y'all want to, for all our audio listeners, just please go to SOLC Network and check out. Check out Everyone Needs an Aquarius. This will be a clip, so y'all don't have to go through a full show if you already listen audio wise. Hold on, I'm gonna share her pictures again. Oh snap! I hit settings. All right, here you go, Dom. All right, Dom. There you go. So which way you want me to go? Left to
okay,
this
so
to left.
go to the not this one.
To the left.
To the left. To the left. To the left. Okay, so look at her face.
Yep.
Now go to the left one more time. This is an older picture of her because but that's what I mean, like filters being able to change her face. Like, so it made her face look thinner, but in none of them pictures that you showed me, she ain't showed none of her body. That is also always a red flag.
No. That's because y'all young cats don't know what we learned back in the beginning of being on the internet. If you don't get no full body shot, it ain't real.
Yeah.
I got catfish like that back in the day.
Here's the thing too. And so, yeah, so but like they even saying, because it's like, I think that, okay, also like the dress that she wore wasn't that flattering. You know, I'm gonna say this, ladies, we got this weird habit of not wearing proper undergarments and body shapers and just letting shit flow. Put some Spanx on, because it will make a whirlwind of a difference. You know, like I got a tummy, but I will put on a girdle, and I have an old school girdle, like old school.
Hey fellas, a shout out to my fellas that had to give the lady had to take that girdle off. Y'all know, a shout out to all the players that had to done that. And ain't no shame in doing that. I'm gonna
tell you something. I ain't never. I'm like, what I mean by that, like after, like if we went out, put on, like had to, because I'm gonna show up how I show up or whatever. It kind of fucking, I feel like it don't really matter. But
no. I ain't tripping. Look, that's you kicking it with that shit. You already know what it is. I'm saying you just knew what was going on when she started loosening up that girdle. You always like, oh, it's going down. You already know what it is.
I feel like I've always, if I have worn it on a day, it is because I needed the outfit to look a certain way. For the most part, when it come to niggas, I don't do all of that shit. Like, I'm gonna wear something else. So it's like, oh, I don't feel like that tonight. Because it's very uncomfortable. One of the girdles that I had, it is very uncomfortable. It is
so
like
I had something happen to me like this brother here. This is 2000, very Black Planet is popping in these streets. I don't go to school in St. Louis. I come back home. I met this girl on Black Planet. She looked cute and everything. Of course, these are all crop shots, and everything, all crop shots. So I'm chopping up with. I'm like, all right, cool. So all St. Louis people, we went to Laclede. I said, meet me at Laclede's. Because if I don't know if y'all remember back then, like Laclede's is kind of like a little cool little spot to hit over by Sam's University. It was collegey. I was only 19. We can go in there. Maybe we can get the bartender me up with some drinks. It was kind of a flow like that. So I pull up, and I didn't have, as y'all know, I didn't get a full cell phone until 2002. So I had a pager. So I told her to page me when you get to Laclede's. And did I have no? You know what? I ended up taking my grandma's cell phone with me, so I did be able to contact her. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there at such and such time." So I got there late. She's like, "Hey, I'm pulling up. I'm walking into there now." I'm driving up. I saw her walking on the phone as I'm talking. I proceed to drive right back out the parking lot and go home and never pick back up. I saw her. She was like, "Yeah, I'm on the phone. I'm walking in right now," and I could see her like looking around, and I was like, "Oh hell no, that ain't what I signed up for." I didn't even go in. She don't even know what. Never. Actually, hold on, let me give you some key pointers here in the chat here, in our private chat.
Wow, I don't think I've ever. Okay,
all right,
so
chat.
Okay, send me a picture.
All right, hold on.
So I've never. Okay, so y'all know I wear glasses. So it was a point where I didn't have to wear my glasses like all the time. But as I got older, my vision progressively got worse. And so at night, I would have to put my glasses on to drive. Clearly, now y'all know I got my contacts in. It gets worse. But I met this dude one time. I was at the intersection of not Page. It was Skinker and Olive meet. And it was this guy, and he appeared to be cute or whatever, but also I couldn't find my glasses in my car.
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, so I couldn't find my glasses in my car, and I'm like, okay, so I gave him my number, and he texted me or whatever, and he seemed cool, but I told him where I worked, whatever the case may be, and he goes to my job. So my coworker is like, and this is when I worked at Baker's, it's like, it's a guy out here looking for, like asking about you. And I was like, a guy? I don't have nobody coming up to, like that told me, like none of my niggas said they was coming by. So whatever. I go out and I'm looking like, who is it? Who is this? It's like, oh, it's the guy. And he was like, oh, it's me. I don't give a fuck. Art. So I was like, Art? Like, he's like, I met you the other night, and and he looks a little squirrely to me, like the little squirrel thing from Ice Age.
Yes.
So I was like, huh. So I kind of ignored him after that. Like, I just never returned a text, phone call, or anything. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to drive with my glasses because that's not who I thought I saw at night. Fast forward, I'm sorry, y'all. Fast forward, I live in LA. I go to St. Louis for a visit. I'm at Bar Louie. And it's a group of guys. Now, mind you, that situation happened. I was in college. I'm at Bar Louie, and somehow the guy walks in, and I tell my homegirl that I'm with at the time, somehow I knocked her phone in her hand, but it like resets the color or something. So one of the dudes in the group, like, oh, that happened to me. I know how to fix it. I was like, oh my God, this is the dude that I met years ago, and he came up to my job, and ended up seeing him in like close up, and I was not attracted to him. I was like, what you bet that he gonna ask for my number today? And sure enough, he asked for my number again. And so we like just she
Did he
hit
look
me on the
squirrely
back.
still?
He still looks squirrely. And then now it's like,
I will
oh,
say, I sent you the catfish situation I had. She looks a little bit better than she did then.
okay. And so I was like, so now he's like, I said, oh, I don't live in St. Louis. You know, I'm like trying to get out, giving the number. So he's like, oh, where do you live? I was like, yeah, I live in Los Angeles. He's like, really? I teach at Santa Monica College. I go, what?
Hold on, he said he went to Santa Monica College.
No, he teaches there or something. He was teaching out here. Now I'm backed into the corner. I got to get my number. So he
said, now I got to give him my phone number.
Now I got to give him my number. And so he said, I told him, I said, listen, like, I know this is going to sound strange, but years ago, you got my number and you were popped up at my job because he was like writing poems and shit too, by the way. And so he was like, I would never do that. Why would I do that? I said, I don't fucking know. You came into my job without permission. So he's like, now he gaslight. Like, now this nigga playing in my fucking face and telling me this didn't happen when it really happened.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And, you know, if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and, again, share it with everybody.